My mind believes what I tell it, and your mind believes what you tell it. Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to come to you with yet another great content. I want to thank you so much for coming back. If you are new here, hello to you, hi to you. If you're not new here and you're part of the community, thank you for coming back. My name is Sarah and I'm so happy to connect with you. So in this video, I hope to share with you some tips that are helping me with my self-love, helping me to form some self-love habits that are enhancing my life. So I thought I would share this with us so we can also possibly adopt these tips and habits and use them in enhancing or possibly changing our lives for the better. So here we go right into it. Number one, it is the habit of gratitude. Cultivating that habit of thankfulness is everything. That's where everything stems from. Being thankful is a powerful, powerful energy. So I understand that we are always longing for new things. We are always desiring new things. However, the first thing we must remember, and I say we must remember, is that we already have things that we haven't received. We already have things that in the past used to be desires, but now they're part of our physical life reality. We are living them and we are enjoying them. So we can and we should be grateful. We should be sincerely thankful for these things that we already have that are enhancing our lives. You cannot say that you do not have anything to be thankful for. So long as you can even see or hear me, you have every reason to be thankful. You can be thankful for your health. Even though it may not be the best health that you have, you can still be thankful for your health. Can you see? Can you walk? Can you breathe? Can you talk? Can you hear? All these are health blessings that we have received. I believe that even taking care of our health, the first thing that will support or enhance our health is to be grateful for the health we already have, and then followed by all the other things that we do to take care of ourselves or to take care of our health. So being thankful is a sure way to guarantee that what we already have can continue to come in. So for example, again, if it has to do with health, being thankful for the health that we already have, it's a sure guarantee that we can continue to receive more health now and even into the future. So being thankful is a great habit to cultivate, and I want to encourage you all to cultivate this habit because it is really life enhancing. When you cultivate the habit of gratitude and thankfulness, it keeps you in a joyful state all the time. And I've had people tell me that it looks like you have it all together. It looks like you are simply rich. Yes, thankfully I am rich. I am rich in my mind, I'm rich in my spirit, I am rich in my soul because I have learned to cultivate the habit of thankfulness or gratitude. I absolutely do not have it all together. However, I have peace and I have joy because I have learned to cultivate the habit of gratitude. On the path of becoming the woman that you want to become, you want to be able to appreciate who you are right now, and that is what I am doing. I have a big picture. Someone says, or I like to say, actually not someone says, I like to say that my future is so bright that I need sunglasses. Meanwhile, I can be, and I am very thankful and very grateful for who I am right now. I'm very grateful for where I am at this point in my life right now. I am at the right place at this season in my life, at this point in my life. So I have every cause to be very thankful. So this is really life enhancing and life changing that I would like us all to cultivate and develop this attitude of gratitude. Number two is to stop self-criticism. The habit of self-criticism can be very destructive. I want to encourage us to stop it. Stop it as soon as you can. Stop it today. Stop it this moment. You are able to stop it. Stop saying negative things to yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. If you criticize yourself, why would someone not criticize you? You are yourself. you should love yourself more than anyone else in this world should love you. And so if you are criticizing yourself, indirectly or in a subtle way, you are giving others authorization to criticize you. So self-criticism really happens when we strive for perfection. I personally do not like to strive for perfection. I like to strive for progress. Sometimes even little progress, small progress, is still good enough and worth celebrating. So I really want to encourage us to stop criticizing yourself, because it indicates that we are not loving ourselves. When you love yourself, you will not criticize yourself. If you happen to make a mistake, yes, it's a mistake. Own it, go past it, learn the lesson, and move forward. It's two things. It's either we win or it's not lose. It's either we win or we learn. So in any incident of failure, we haven't failed. Failure has occurred, and we can pick the lesson out of it and move on and not criticize ourselves so much, because that really demoralizes us. That really brings our spirit down. That really can overwhelm us. So I have stopped saying things like, I am not good enough. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have what it takes. I don't have this that this person has. I don't have this quality or this or that or that. Forget about what you don't have. If you want to remember it, then you're remembering it in order to develop yourself. So don't focus on that. Focus on what you are good at. Focus on what is good in your life and praise yourself for that, and commend yourself for that, and celebrate yourself for that, and destroy self-criticism. The mind believes whatever we tell it. My mind believes whatever I tell it, and so is your mind. So you want to be able to tell your mind things that you want to see in your life. Whatever you do not want to see in your life, be sure you keep that away from telling yourself. Whatever you do not want to see in yourself, in your future, be sure that you stay away from saying that to yourself or from telling that to yourself, because your mind, my mind, will believe whatever I tell it. So keep this in mind and be sure that you stop self-criticism, because it doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us at all. And that actually leads us into the next point, which is observing and taking note of our self-talk. Every now and then we have talks with ourselves, we have conversations with ourselves. And for the most part, we may not even be aware that we are having these conversations with ourselves. Although we may not always be aware of the conversations we are having with ourselves, when we are intentionally loving ourselves and intentionally observing and taking note of our self-talks, we'll be able to catch positive and negative self-talk, and we will be able to do away with negative self-talks and focus more on positive self-talk, because those are the talks that serve us. So whatever serves us, that's what we have to do more of, and whatever doesn't serve us, that's what we have to stay away from. So when we are taking note of our self-talks, we'll be able to catch ourselves when we are having negative self-talks and stop them right away. So this is a great way to love ourselves. When we love someone, we would not say bad things to them. We will not find their faults and tell it into their face. It's the same way. When we are loving ourselves, we will not say negative things to ourselves. We will only say positive things to ourselves. I have this little carry along that I have great self-talks and self-affirmations that I like to read to myself every now and then. I keep it in my purse, or I keep it beside me on my desk, and I like to read it out to myself, and it helps me to talk with myself in positive ways. I'm going to read just a few of these to us. My mood improves when I exercise. I celebrate life every day. I eat healthy foods that are good for me. I am safe and secure always. My immune system is healing my body. I am becoming fit and fitter every day. I deserve to be healthy. I'm thankful for health. I am alive and joyful and happy, and I have a happy face beside it. My mind is energized. I am thankful for my body. I have an abundance of energy. Every organ in my body is healthy. My mind is sharp and my body is awake. Good food nourishes me always. So these are just a few of these positive self-talks and positive affirmations, if you want to call them, that I use to indicate to myself that, hey girl, I love myself. So I want to encourage us to cultivate these habits. You can pick up one of these for yourself. It's on Amazon, and be able to do this. I encourage you so you can help yourself to pick up the habit of positive self-talk, which also helps you to stop criticizing yourself. The next thing is to get uncomfortable. For the most part, we want to be able to be comfortable or continue to be comfortable as we have always been. But in the comfortable spaces, in the comfortable boxes, there is not much excitement, there is not much newness, there's not much freshness. And possibly we may not explore our full potentials in our comfortable zones. So it's great every now and then to step out of our comfort zones. It's great every now and then to try new things, to explore new things, to learn new things. That is one of the ways that we can grow ourselves. That is one of the ways that we know that we are loving ourselves. If you love someone, or when you love someone, you want them to explore new things. For example, as mothers or as women, when we have babies, we know that at some point after crawling, or even before crawling, after sitting for a while, we want our babies to start moving around. We want them to crawl. We don't want them to keep sitting and sitting. So we encourage them to get out of the comfort zone of sitting, and then they want to get into the zone of crawling. After being in the zone of crawling for a little bit, we want them to get out of that comfort zone and get into the zone of standing up, holding on to things for a little bit. After that, get out of that zone of standing and start moving, taking those steps, 1-2 steps. And then we want them to get out of those 1-2 steps and get into the steps, into the zone of taking more steps, and then walking faster, and then running, and then on they go. It's the same thing. Because we love them, we do not want them to stay where they are or where they were. We love ourselves too. So why don't we get out of our comfort zones and try new things for ourselves? This is a great way to love ourselves. And I've been able to cultivate this habit, and I continue to learn this, to try new things. I've recently learned 2 new skills because I got out of my comfort zone and I challenged myself. And here I am today, excitedly talking with you and talking in front of the camera. It's out of my comfort zone. I couldn't have done this 2 years ago. I wasn't comfortable doing it. But today, I am out of that comfort space, exploring new things, learning new things, taking adventures, and it's more fun to live this kind of life. So I want to encourage us to pick up this habit of loving ourselves by getting out of our comfort zones. In the comfort zones, there is no growth. There is not much progress. So let's get out of those zones and explore new things. In the unfamiliar, in the uncomfortable spaces, out of the comfortable zones, we'll be able to bring out some virtues in us we didn't know we have. We'll be able to develop skills we never thought were possible for us. But if you stay in the comfort zone, how would you be able to do that? You would be killing great potentials that have been in you. And you would perhaps say to yourself, why did I not do this a long time ago? Hey, but better late than never. So get out of the comfort zone and do something to show yourself that you love yourself. To stop, the next thing I would like us to pick up as a habit of self-love is to stop comparing ourselves. Comparison is depressing. Comparison is self-destructing. Comparison is joy stealing. Everyone is on their own unique mission. So are you. You are on your own unique mission. So follow your own path. Follow your own bliss. Stay your course, stay focused, and keep going. You can be picking up inspiration and learning from others here and there, but be sure that you stay away from comparing yourself to others, because it's an indication of not loving yourself or not loving myself. So it's quite natural to compare ourselves, but it's unnatural to stay in the zone of continuously comparing ourselves, or to make that a habit of constantly comparing ourselves to that girl, to that woman, to that family, and that and that and that. You are uniquely different, so am I, and so are they, and they are enjoying their life. So you want to be able to love yourself well enough and respect who you are, that you are awesome just as you are. And so there is no point, there is no need to compare yourself to other people, because it doesn't serve, it only destroys and it kills potentials. Indicate to yourself that you love yourself by staying away from comparing yourself to other people. The next thing I would like us to pick up as a habit of self-love is to stop attaching ourselves to everything. It happens so often unconsciously that we attach ourselves to so many things. For example, I am in the traffic, or I get caught up in the traffic, and I am so upset that I am caught up in the traffic. This is beyond my control. So why would I attach myself so much to this traffic jam that I am so upset and it's making me boil emotionally? Because I have attached myself to this. Why would I, for example, blame myself and be so hard on myself because I arrived late at an event and they would not let me in? Hello, lateness. Hey, I am late, they did not let me in, so I'm going to beat up on myself. I'm going to hate myself for being late. No way. We are attaching ourselves to so many unnecessary things, and that is not self-love. We want to be able to stop it, and stop it as soon as possible. When we love ourselves, we will not beat up on ourselves. We will not literally spank ourselves because we are late, because someone got us upset, because we didn't do so well and dinner didn't turn out great, breakfast didn't turn out great, or the video didn't turn out great, so we are so upset. No. Hello, worry. Hi, depression. Hello, lateness. And getting attached to everything so unnecessary. And even forgetting to celebrate the small wins that we might have had. That is not self-love. And we want to be able to stop that. Stop it right away and cultivate the habit of unattaching yourself from things that do not serve you, and rather attaching yourself to things that serve you. You made a great impression, celebrate it. You cooked a great meal, celebrate it. You shot a great film, celebrate it. You did good at editing, celebrate it. Celebrate yourself for the big wins, for the small wins, and all of those things in between, and detach yourself from things that do not serve you, from things that steal you joy, from things that depress you, from things that cause you anxiety and mental stress and all of those things, because you know they're not serving you. Stay away from them, okay? Then finally, I'd like us to cultivate the habit of taking care of our bodies intentionally. Intentionally is the key word here. Our bodies is all we have. Our bodies is what takes us everywhere we want to go. It's what helps us to do everything we want to do. It's in this one body that I have my eyes, my lips, my feet, my legs, my hands, everything that enables me to do life, to live life, to enjoy life. Everything is in here. Mentally, emotionally, physically, tangibly, everything is right here. And this is what helps me do everything. It's the same for you. So why would you not take care of your body? Why? Is your body doing you a disservice? No. So why are you doing a disservice to your body by not taking care of it intentionally? Take care of your body intentionally. We can simply take care of our bodies intentionally by simple exercises. It doesn't need to be strenuous exercises. As simple as 15 to 20 minutes walk around the block is a great way to take care of our bodies. And consistency and dedication to this kind of exercise is a great indication of self-love by taking care of our bodies. Taking care of our bodies can be done through the food we eat, the things we feed our minds, the things we feed our thoughts, the things we feed our body, the people we hang out with, the way we are able to stand up for ourselves by saying no to the things that do not serve us and saying yes to the things that serve us. By being courageous to say, hey, I give up on this because it doesn't serve me. These are all great ways to take care of our bodies. And you can find ways to intentionally take good care of our bodies if you look for them. Ask yourself, just by the simple question of, how can I take care of my body because I love my body? This simple question, yet thoughtful and intentional, can bring you mind-blowing answers. And if you would act on these answers that you would get, you will see how your body will love you more because you're beginning to take great care of it. So hey ladies, hey gentlemen, these are the things that I am doing. I have actually cultivated as great habits to help me to love myself the more. And these are the things that I would like us to cultivate for ourselves too, so we can love ourselves the more. Let me know what you think about them. Let me know which ones you're going to start doing today, or which ways that you are loving yourself the more that are not part of my list that I can also cultivate as part of my list, so we can together grow and do exploits with our lives. I love you and I bless you, and I will see you in the next one.